What is going on, you beautiful people? This is Diecast64 back here again with another new video with another entry to the channel. So this right here, this is not only going to be a review on the Clint Bowyer Rush Truck Center's car from 2019, but this is also my entry to Robbie Noonan / Raceday2011’s diecast kind of competition thing, where basically, if you guys don't know what he's doing, he's basically having people do diecast reviews, and it's a whole contest. I mean, I'm not going to describe the whole thing. Basically, it's just a kind of a fun thing to do, and this is going to be my entry into his contest. Since I do review NASCAR diecast. I mean, I don't really do much, but this week that's kind of sort of going to change a little bit. You're probably most likely going to see this video on Wednesday probably. So I'm going to turn this video into him around Wednesday, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. But without any further ado, let's just talk about the car itself. So the first ever Clint Bowyer car that I have for 2019. Probably won't be the last one if they release, if I were to get the two-co car. Before we take a look at the car itself, because that's the main attraction, here's the main box. Got Clint Bowyer's name, House Racing. Got right here, the box is black. You got ages 4 and up. The barcode right here, NASCAR logo. The Action Racing Collectibles logos and stuff like that. You know this already. But for people who don't know, here it is. Warning choking hazard, because this is a pretty small car. Action Racing Collectibles, and right here we got the silver stamp that obviously tells you what the car is or which driver you're getting. Focus in if you can. And 164 sale stock car, limited edition. Yeah, limited edition. I don't know why they don't give a number on how many of these are made, because I actually want to know that, because I think the 164s are overproduced. I don't think it's a bad thing, but if it's a Dale Jr. car, then okay, that's kind of a bad thing. So here is the Clint Bowyer car for 2019. Rush Truck Center's obviously taking up some full sponsorship time this year for Clint Bowyer. They sponsored a lot more races than last year, that's for sure. I mean, last year they were extending their sponsorship more, but yeah. So looking at the car itself, if you have last year's car, which is basically, it's basically the same scheme. Practically, it's the same scheme. The only difference is this is on a Mustang body, and the other one is on the Fusion body. And I do have the Fusion right here. And I'm honestly glad they didn't change it, because I honestly love the way the Mustang, the way it looks on the Mustang, and like the Mustang body in general. So with that being said in mind, let's just go over the car itself. So you can see that it's the base color of this car is basically this yellowish color. I don't know what color it is. I mean, it's not like a bright yellow like if it was a Menards car, but it's the Rush Truck Center's scheme of yellow with some black, with some red. I really like the way this scheme looks. I mean, definitely Rush Truck Center's pulled it out of the park with this. And overall, for the casting itself on this one, it is not that bad. I mean, the Camaro is like, oh my lord, the Camaros last year, the early types were just so terrible, but the Mustangs really pulled it off really well. Well, I mean, Lionel makes it. It's not like Ford is making it, but you get what I mean. But anyways, let's just take a look at the sponsors real quick. So we got nothing on the front windshield banner. You got Rush Truck Center's big old logo on the hood. Now this part right here, this is not part of the car, or not part of the scheme. Sorry, this right here is part of the Mustang, and I have no idea why they included that. I mean, based off reference photos, it did have that. So yeah. But that's not part of the scheme. It is part of the car, which I don't know what that VIN is in for, but I mean, I don't really know. Anyways, you got Ford right there on the hood. You got a big old paint chip right in front of here. Yep, that's terrible. Line out quality. Honestly, not surprised about it at all. I mean, one of my car, I mean, just... Man, the NASCAR Authentics this year have really been terrible. Which is why I haven't even got any. Well, except for a few. But, yeah. So you got Mustang right there. You got the tail light, or the headlight, with the 14 font. You got, the vent right there. I don't know what you call that. You got Mog, Alloc, Sonunco. You got the splitter, all in black. This side, it says Stewart-Haas Racing. Same logos on the other side. You got Goodyear on the fender. You got Goodyear right here where the fender is. Goodyear tires. Red. You got some red right here. A yellow stripe going across. You got the indent right here for the Mustang. You got mechanical wear, 3M, Lincoln Electric, and then you got the 14 with the black background. Let's see if we can read these sponsors. One Cure, some other sponsor, Exalta. Can't read the other sponsor. And you know the one thing I love about Rob, the reviews doesn't even have to be perfect. I mean, like, I'm not going to name every single one on the B pillar. And there's probably going to be some know-it-all guy that's probably going to name this which says Elaxenenko and all that stuff. Like, just... We're all not perfect, okay? We're all not perfect. We're just here to have fun, review a car. You got NASCAR race car right there on the name rail. You got Clint, Bowyer. And, all right, you got Ford, Mobile One, Jimmy John's, Rush, Peak. It's Shabby. I think that's what it says. Yeah, it's Savvy. And then you got Rush Truck Centers right there. The logo is obviously tilted. You got American Ethanol. Got number 14. Got two Rush Truck Centers, like logos right there. Bowyer on the name rail. Rush Truck Centers. And on the back bumper, you got the Camaro taillights with the big ass spoiler. Did I say Camaro taillights? No. The Mustang taillights. It's a Mustang. It's a Mustang. It's a Mustang. Oh my god. It's pretty late, so that's probably why. You got two Rush Truck Centers logos right there. You got GT, you got Ford, the Ford license plate. You got 14 right there. Oh yeah, there's a Mobile One and a Haas logo right there. So there you go. That is the whole car itself. Now it is time to compare this one to the Fusion. As you can see right here, this right here, low down first package, high down first package. Underneath the engine from last year, it was a pretty good motor, 750 horsepower. This one, 550, so cars are obviously slower. And as you can see that, you know, the Fusion obviously looks kind of fatter. This one looks very thinner, more aerodynamic dependent. So, yeah, and it is practically the same car. I mean, look at this, like no difference whatsoever. Or the same scheme, as I should say. The back is the only difference. This is a whole entire black part. This one has some yellow going across, you know. And yeah, practically the same scheme. Which, once again, I'm not mad that, you know, Rush Truck Centers just picked the same scheme. I really like the scheme already. And, I mean, maybe next year they should change it up a little bit. But you know what? I'm not Stewart-Haas Racing. I'm not Tony Stewart, so I don't really know how the paint scheme department works for them. But if they choose a scheme, they choose a scheme. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below what you think of the video. And overall, if you don't have a Clint Bowyer car this year, I would get this car. But I would definitely recommend getting the Tuco car. Because that one right there, it does seem like a pretty cool looking car. Plus, has a new sponsor for Bowyer as well. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. And hopefully, Robbie, aka Raceday2011, hopefully you enjoy this review while you're off at PT Le Mans. I'm going to be here during the weekend watching the Talladega races and obviously P2 Le Mans as well. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. See y'all later.